to read notes, and play the piano. All of you! That's so cool! Yeah, how many of you love playing the piano? Yeah, that's something we all have in common. So, Clayton, if you don't mind, I would love if you could play a piece for them.
Sure.
Whatever you like, so they can see what it's like when you're a pro.
You have to tell them what you play.
I'm going to be playing a quick little fast jazz piece for you guys. It's called the Tom and Jerry Show. So, yeah, imagine Tom and Jerry chasing after each other.
So what do you guys think? That's really weird.
Awesome.
So, boys and girls, how many of you want to learn how to play like that one day? Was that amazing or what, right? And you've been playing since you were 8 years old?
Yes.
How old are you guys? 10. Okay, you've got time, you can catch up. So Clayton, how long did it take you to learn how to play that kind of piece? Like, what was it like learning something like that?
Well, I remember when I first started off, learning pieces was actually very hard. It would take maybe 2 months to learn or something. But as you learn more pieces, it gets easier and easier, as anything else does. So at my point now, I can pick that up in about maybe half a month. But when I was starting out, it took a very long time just to play any simple piece.
Yeah.
So don't be discouraged.
Well, thank you. That's really good advice. Does anybody have any questions for Clayton that they would like to ask? Don't be shy. Raise your hands nicely, and Mr. Paul will call on you.
Ronaldo.
How did you get so good?
Speak up.
How did you get so good?
You gotta practice a lot.
How many hours a day do you practice?
I
Do they age?
usually practiced around 4 hours a day.
Or maybe even when you were starting
When
out?
I was a kid, I think I started with about maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, but then as I grew to love it more and more, I started ramping up the
Yeah.
amount of hours I practiced.
And at this point, does it feel like work still, or is it just kind of fun and play?
Mostly it's just fun. I mainly only play pieces that I like. I guess that's just something that I do because I feel that music is supposed to be entertainment, and if you don't like it, why do it? So as it gets more fun, I think it becomes less of work, but there's still little things you have to work out. Yeah. Tiffany?
How often do you play piano?
I practice every day, so yeah, it's a very routinely schedule for me.
Did somebody introduce you to piano?
Well, when I was very young, I think my dad, he really liked music, and he would start singing and playing with me, and I think he bought me a piano, and I
Piano?
started playing
No.
on that, but
Keyboard.
who eventually really got me to play piano was my first teacher. And although I guess she wouldn't classify her as a world-class like piano teacher, she allowed me to love music. And it's just, I think the private teachers are the most important to love music. Oh, Randy?
Have you ever played with Nanny?
I'm sorry?
Have you ever played with Nanny?
Yeah, I've played with him about 3 or 4 times now. Did he ever come here?
No,
Oh,
Not yet. This is
Not
their
yet?
first year in this program.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, he's very energetic and he's very inspirational as well. And he was one of the big reasons I started really
Just say-
doing music seriously.
John?
How do you do the piano fast?
I'm sorry?
How do you do the piano fast?
It's actually pretty ironic because the faster you play, the slower you have to practice. So by doing it very slowly, you can play fast.
Did you ever play music for your mom or your dad?
Yeah, well, my mom's right there, and whenever I practice, she hears and she starts critiquing me. So I play for them all the time.
And that's what you just said. She's critiquing you. How many of you, when you play, you feel maybe frustrated that you did something wrong, or Mr. Paul will say you can do this differently, and it'll maybe help you, right?
Yeah.
So when that happens, that's not something that's bad. That's something that's really, really good, because that's saying you're doing this really well, and here's how you can make it even better. Here's how you can grow as a musician. That's what it's like for you, right? Yeah. So that was a good point to bring up. Thank you.